All right, so the DoD's F-35 Joint Striker jet's long-awaited release may be delayed just a little bit longer as this $1.5 trillion project was dealt another problem. The Pentagon has just acknowledged that following the air show in Germany last year, that a little small local radar company by the name of Hensoldt was able to detect the stealth fighter and track the two jets for about 150 kilometers as they flew in for the air show. So joining us to break this all down, former Pentagon official Mike Maloof.
All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatha Howl, Barakatha Howl Shai, Barakatha Howl Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and enough respect to the brothers that are out there pushing and spreading the truth to the four corners of the world. I found this video and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, just related to, just few scriptures, and then hope to edify. So the U.S. there's this stealth fighter that costs like trillions of dollars to make these stealth fighters, and it turns out that the very purpose that the main purpose in mind that they were built for, right, to avoid raiders and stuff, while it failed to do that. And that it just brought to my attention two of the how do I say, I forgot. So like it brought my attention to the anti-nuclear missiles that they put their trust in, and that they think that so just like this didn't work, what they think is going to protect them from the intercontinental ballistic missile is also not going to work, right? Because it's prophecy. And this is just, this may not seem like, something, but it's in some way, it is like, in some way, it is just like a preview, to let you know, hey, when I speak, it's not, the most I show, the How Bashim showed us that, hey, this prophecy it's not bullshit. It's not void. And there's little tiny like pieces, just flashes, that he sneak peeks that he shows us, and that we see that that's the spirit. Because we're gonna get into it, but just want to go through some comments here, just two of them. It says trillions and trillions on the military complex, and they make it stealth detected by a couple of bucks radar, right? Because it was a small radar company. It wasn't even like a nation's a nation's the defense department that detected it. It was just like a private company. That, hey, we see your shit, nigga. Hey man, another one says the one thing that the U.S. military loves doing is making expensive turrets. Yeah. But well, let's get into Joel. Matter of fact, okay. Joel chapter 2. I'm just gonna jump around and get the point across. Verse 1, it says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." Right? So, it's basically saying for us to blow the trumpet as watchmen, and go out to the highways and the byways, speak up, let people know, speak clearly, let people know, what's going to happen to Babylon, right? And we're sounding the alarm because we see it. We see the prophecies unfolding every second. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. This is the time for you to tremble. This is the time for you to go back to your How Bashim Yahweh Shai, because what's happening, if you don't fear what's happening, then it's going to come to you. Right? If you don't fear a wild animal and you keep playing with it, it's going to bite you. That's let audience. We're supposed to be telling you what's about to happen. We're not supposed to be telling, like, we're not supposed to be telling you of prosperity. We're not supposed to be telling you, hey, tomorrow by this time, you get a car, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna become a doctor. No. This is not the time that we're in. The time that we're in is a time that if you live in this time, you're living. How do I put this? You're basically there is destruction ahead of us, and how you're gonna escape that destruction is based on how you live right now. It's based on whether you listen or not, because it's telling the most. The day of the Lord cometh, and it's near. It's near. It's not gonna be on your great grandkids. It's not gonna be on your great. It's not gonna be on some far off generation out there. It's gonna be right now. And that's why people don't like us, because that's all we do. We're very grim, and that we talk of shit that's about to pop off, and people don't want to hear that. People want to hear good things. People want to see like at camp. Recently, you had a couple of some Christians out there by the corner, and they are playing world music. And if you're trying to get people into the faith, but you're playing worldly music, what is that for? That's all they're interested in, to get people into an organization. But this is not what the men of the Lord are supposed to do. We're not supposed to come. We're not supposed to convert. We just push the word out there, and the other side, the Most High pulls people in. It is the Most High that pulls people in. See, we're just supposed to be a mouthpiece, and that's what we're doing right now. We're blowing the trumpet and sounding the alarm that America, really, there's prophecies against all the kingdoms on earth right now, because they're all wicked, but America is going to go out first. America is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. And even before that, it's like, verse 3, a fire devoureth before them. Right? It's like, yeah, this one. Verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Right? The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them. Now, this is talking about the nuclear missiles. Right? Now, verse 2, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thickness. That's talking about the lack of knowledge. You're not going to be knowing what's happening. When you hear that the bricks have fired, that there are millions or billions of nuclear missiles heading to this land, you will not know what to do. You will not know who to ask for help. No one will be able to give you an answer. Everybody will be expecting an answer from somebody. And you won't get it, because the answer is right now. That is to come back to Yahweh Hashem. So that's the only way, is through the chariots that you're going to be escaped the missiles. A great people and a strong. Now, a great people, when we go into Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4, it says, the noise of a multitude and the mountains, like as of a great people, and a tremulous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle, right? He controls it. They come from a far country and from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. That is, this is against a burden of Babylon, a prophecy against Babylon, which is America. And how is America going to be destroyed? By the nuclear missiles. And the scripture describes the nuclear missiles as a great people. And the Spirit of the Lord are going to be in this great people. Is the Most High is going to guide through the Spirit. It's going to be on it. And they're going to do exactly what they're supposed to do. Now we jump back to Joel. chapter 2, right? So the fire is going to be a fire that devours them. Now the land is a Garden of Eden. Everything is nice. You go out, everything is beautiful. Like I tell my, the kingdom of Esau, some of it is appealing, and you see it, everything is so nice. You have your lights on, you have your television, you have your PlayStation, you have your Wi-Fi, you have your Instagram. Everything is nice. The land is just a Garden of Eden, the land of the free. You're so excited here. You got your nice car, your nice apartment, your nice house, right? And after they hit, when they hit, nothing shall escape them. And behind them, after that, a desolate wilderness. So once they hit, it's going to destroy everything. And nothing is going to be left standing. Nothing is going to escape them. No one is going to be, holy shit, I just walked. No. It's not going to be that like that. You're not going to be underground in your basement. Get the fuck out of here. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Now, the appearance of them, like this means that the horses and the horsemen means that they're powerful, right? Like in an army back then, the horsemen were the stronghold of the army, right? The more horsemen that you have, you could boast about it, right? Because the horsemen were a vital part. They were strong. People feared it. People were uplifted when they had horsemen behind them, by their side. So they're gonna be powerful. They're gonna strike fear into you. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, right? Like the noise of flames of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their faces, people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Now, when you see it, I don't know. I can't describe it. Like, I can't put emphasis on it enough on how fucked up you're gonna be when you realize that you had this truth. You could have escaped it and you didn't, and now you have to face the fact that it's coming to you. I can't. But before their faces shall be much pain. And all faces shall gather together blackness. Again, blackness also represent like, well, you're not gonna be happy. Sorrow, man, and that lack of, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, that's the pain. That's the blackness. That's the. Around get it to all the way to verse 8, and then get the point across. But they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the walls like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. They shall run like men, they shall climb the wall like men of war. Now the fire, how they light everything up. They don't just light the curtains and the fabrics and the leaves. No. They, all the concrete, all the metal, it's gonna burn everything. And they shall not break, right? They climb, like, everything is gonna burn. You're gonna see the fire just light everything up and come down. If it's a wall, the wall's gonna light up. Like it's gonna be like water. Like the way water goes through stuff, that's how the fire is going to be like. And they shall not break their ranks, right? Everything is going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. You're not going to have a missile that's supposed to go to California only reach New York, right? It's not going to be that way. You're not, and it's, neither shall they thrust another. You're not going to have one that hits another missile in the middle of the ocean and then falls off. You're not going to have one that just didn't go off. You're not going to have one that runs out of rocket fuel and then just, okay, I guess I'm not making it. Nah. They should not thrust another. They should not hit each other. They're all going to fly straight and hit. Every single one is going to do with damage. they shall walk everyone in his path. And when this is what brought to my attention, right? Verse 8. Let me just. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Now, the prophecy against America. Now, America thinks that they have, the anti-nuclear missiles and that, the defense system, and that when it's coming, they can just shoot missiles, and it's gonna, get rid of it. It's gonna blow it up before it gets to land. But here's the prophecy is telling you they shall fall upon the sword. Now, you fire your anti-nuclear missile, you think it's gonna do something, but it's not. It's gonna detonate on it, and then when the smoke clears, you're gonna see that same missile still heading for it. And that's how you're gonna know that this is truly the end. And that's how you're gonna bug out. You're gonna be seeing it on the news. There's no way you're gonna drive to escape. You're not gonna go to the airport. All right, fire the planes out. No, it's not gonna be that way. That is why I saw the video that just like this fighter jet, they thought it was a stealth fighter. They thought it was stealth. They thought it was amazing. They thought it was complete. It was perfect. That they thought it was gonna do its purpose. It failed them. That is exactly how that anti-nuclear missile is gonna fail. It is prophecy from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I mean, I hope I get the point across. So with that, I'll say, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Barakatah.